So a lot of things I want to get into. First thing, there is a police officer, Illinois police officer, who carefully staged his suicide. Okay. So he got a lot of stuff with him. So the officer whose fatal shooting triggered this large manhunt for his killer carefully staged his death to make it look like he was killed in the line of duty. Check that out. Okay. Now, he's been stealing money for years from youth programs that he oversaw. I mean, it's just, this is what you call a dirty cop, right? Is this what you call a dirty cop? I don't know. Okay. So there's been a 2-month investigation into the September 1st death of this police officer, supposed to be a popular police officer. Now, he embezzled thousands of dollars from the Fox Lake Police Explorer program over 7 years. Now, he spent the money on things like his mortgage payments, traveling around, gym memberships. Here's the one. Adult websites, right? Now, they have determined this. Let's read this report from the police officers. We have determined this staged suicide was the end result of extensive criminal acts that the officer had been committing. In fact, he was under increased levels of personal stress from scrutiny from his management at Fox Lake Police Explorer program. They said this in a news conference. Clearly, they're washing their hands of this police officer, Glennie Witz, right? I don't know what nationality that is, but if you think back, his death set off a large manhunt. With thousands, well, maybe not thousands, okay, hundreds of officers searching houses, cabins, boats, lakes, tore the whole place up, helicopters, heat-seeking scanners, sensors, K9 units for days. 50 Chicago area police departments and sheriffs assisted, racking up more than $300,000 in overtime and other costs. How about that? Wow. And then it turns out he staged the whole thing because the heat, started to come on him. So he was struck by 2 rounds, one that hit his vest, with the force of a sledgehammer that they're saying. Another one pierced his upper chest. And, so the officer's death became a part of a national discussion about excessive force by the police. And he was held up as a hero who died doing his job in a dangerous environment. So, is your mic working?
Yes.
Okay. So, I know that they're good and they're bad cops, and they're bad apples in every bunch. And this is probably just one of those things. Officers, investigators stayed on this case for weeks, but they finally could not rule out that it was a suicide or an accident. Not an accident, obviously. One hint came when the coroner announced that he was killed by a single devastating shot to his chest that prompted an angry response from people. And they said that the release of these details could cause some confusion. His family dismissed the suicide suggestion. His son said that his father never once thought about taking his own life and described how his dad spoke excitedly about what he planned on doing after retirement. But of course, you never know what a person's really thinking. I don't have any children, but they're not going to know what I'm thinking necessarily. Right. 4 kids. This guy had 4 kids. That's sad. It's sad. Why do you say that?